So first of all, I should say how impressed I am with what you've been able to accomplish in just less than a week. You can see if it would be really good if you had another week, how your demos will be able to get much faster. But of course, some of you can take the software away with you and work more on it and maybe make it better in the coming days as well. So this is just the beginning, not the end. Anyway, over to you, and you can explain about the bullet time.
Sure. The bullet time, the idea is originally coming from Nazil, and it's mainly about how we feel the haptics before the visual cues comes to you. Like the bullet comes, and it comes the haptic feedback of your body, and based on your body feedback, you will escape from the bullets instead of the visual cue. This is the main idea of it comes. Yeah, so the sketch is still very cute, and it's there. So we're going to develop a VR Dodge game, and I hope all of you guys play Dodge game before, and using VibraForge to provide real-time haptic feedback for income bullets. So this includes 4 different parts of our body. First part is the shoulder. We have both things, our 2 shoulders, and there's I don't know which part of it is half of our arms. About this area, and they have some 3 different types of vibrations when it comes to far and near, and when it's hit, so it feels in a different way. And the main problem is, our hardware problem. Like the hardware is always heated and around several seconds or several minutes. So it's like the main problem happens to us all the time. Yeah. And another problem is about one of the technical problem is the bullet comes from the virtual environment, and how we transfer this kind of virtual environment, what position of the bullet, transfer it into our real environment position is quite a little bit difficult at the first time, and we don't know where the bullet, this kind of virtual bullet position map into our real environment. And we finally use Avatar to solve these problems thanks to the Meta all-in-one SDK. Yeah. Okay, so the next step is we have improved some technical improvements and fine-tune vibration frequency and aptitude for more realistic haptic sensations, and we will contact user testing about it. And also we will improve this part into our lower bodies, because when we're dodging, the legs always the most important things. So that's the main things about it. The next step is video. Yeah, this video is just a very small video, not really. Yeah, welcome to try our things. But the problem is we need to move it from my body to your bodies and tap it again. So could be a little bit, takes a bit of time, but it's quite interesting.
Change the jacket, right?
Take
your jacket.
Yeah, take my jacket.
Jacket,
yeah. This is the best solutions for that. Yeah. Okay.
Great. Okay, thank you for this. That's good. Thank you for that. So that's perfect. You just have to have like 3 minutes or 4 minutes presentation. Don't do the long one, because the most thing is to advertise what you've done and people can come and try the demo afterwards. So that was very nice. Thank you for that. And then let's go to some PowerPoint presentations. So first of all is the inclusive design, which is Clark, Crystal and Anisha. And let me just go to the Zoom and share. And this time I can go here. Okay. So who is speaking for this one? Okay, there we go. Anisha is going to speak for this one. Please come here so the people online can hear you on the microphone. So it's great. And I can go forward for you if you like.
Oh, I can.
You can do it? Okay, great.
Have you stand up?
Yep.
So this is our project for this winter school, and this is actually aiming for inclusivity, for safety work and safety training before people work in a high risk environment. So yeah, this is the problem I mentioned before. The problem is most of the induction that happen before we work in a mine site, because I work in several mine sites, so every mine site that I want to work, I have to do many inductions. So for people who has autism, maybe they cannot have enough learning from only slides. So that's why this is where our inspiration comes from, and the solution is we will have multi-sensory experience for them. And we have create the virtual environment for differentiate different object, and safe object will give response green and also low frequency. For the danger items, it will have high fault, and we try to create muscle memory for people who learn to identify the items, whether it's dangerous or safe. And this is
Next steps.
Oh yeah. So the next step is because we want to achieve inclusivity. However, our so far we cannot find a solution for colorblind people to be able to see the the color if it's safe. However, they can feel from the frequency as well. And yeah, this is one of the example of the actors. And
here's the video.
yeah, this is the video. We have several environments that we can change. Yeah, this is how it's
safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not safe.
Yeah. So it's hot boiling kettle. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, we'll
Thank you so much.
come and try ours.
And so they will be in the middle over there on the far table. So please try this one. So using electrotactile to distinguish safe and not safe. Okay. Great. And next one is going to be Feel the Beat, which is at the back, Ruyon and Arthur. Who is going to give the presentation?
She's just present, but you're on it, so can we go maybe next?
Oh, okay. I can put you last because you have to make the video, right?
Yeah.
So that's okay. Then we'll go to the Tacti Paint, and I just share the screen from Zoom. Where is the... Oh, sorry. Let me just do this one and stop screen sharing, and then we will start screen sharing again. And I just want to make sure I'm sharing the audio. And here's the... Okay, so over to you. Come a bit closer to the microphone here so people online can hear.
All right.
There's some other big mic.
Thanks.
Great.
Okay. I can do it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, yep, so this is Tactipaint. So you might recall the idea was that we were going to make a mixed reality painting application where, it says it there, people can naturally paint colors and textures using their hands, and there's tactile feedback from vibration from the gloves, and here's kind of an overview of how we envision the interactions work, that basically on one hand you'd have colors that you could choose from. You would have the ability to kind of tap your wrist to bring up the palette, change colors by touching the colors, change brush sizes. Same on the other hand, you'd have your palette of textures, and same kind of interaction by tapping the wrist. You can bring up tools and things like that. Obviously the vision was a little beyond what was achievable in a short time, but we got some of the basic functionality works. You'll see that momentarily. The idea is you stand in front of a table and you can paint onto the surface. Obviously AI does a better job at producing what this actually looks like than reality, but that's okay. And similar for texture, so you can paint colors and textures onto the surface, then you feel the vibration. And just ignore that last number 8 there. We never did get the Logitech pen working. Yeah, you might remember this was the kind of AI artist's rendition of what this might look like. Fancy, right? Yeah. And we achieved something vaguely similar to this. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we did get some tools working. We did get the MR environment working, the interactions. The basic gist of the interactions I already described are more or less what's there. The fingers work as described. You've got one hand that's your color palette, the other hand is your texture palette. You can paint with a finger. You can change the brush size. You can change the textures. It visualizes the textures on the surface. It will blend the color that you've painted with the textures you paint onto the surface. So you'll get, for example, if you draw purple and then draw a metallic rigid surface on there, you'll get a purple metallic rigid surface. I think the video probably explains this better. Okay. What do we achieve? Well, I think I've already described this. We got color, we got texture. We can erase things with the eraser tool. We can change the stroke size. You feel the textures through vibration, and we had intended to incorporate the e-tactile into this as well, and that sort of forked off into its own side project that I was fiddling with up until about an hour ago. So that's a different thing. You can try that out as well if you like. It didn't actually make it into the main painting application, but it kind of sort of works. Few things we learned. You can do a lot with AI-generated code in a short amount of time. I was pretty blown away by this. Rodrigo did all of our development with the help of his good friend Claude, and it was what came out of that in a short time. I can't get over it. So, collaboration is crucial. And we did learn a bit about both vibration and the e-tactile, but unfortunately, like I said, they both didn't end up in the same project, but you can try both. If we were to continue this on, we might look at other geometric surfaces, shapes like spheres, parametric surfaces, and so on. We never did get the colors to blend, which would have been cool, but again, in a few days, it's hard to get everything you want. And overlaying textures, so imagine that you could overlay two textures over the same spot to get kind of like an average of the texture, or have the textures blend in some way. I think like the 3D UI elements of it could use work, and something that over time you could improve, add more features, more different kinds of brush strokes, this sort of thing. We never added audio to it, but that'd be another thing you could add. So this is what it ended up looking like. Again, the video says it better than I can. There you can see the color and the texture palettes popped up on his hands there, and then you can select the color and draw onto the surface. Change the brush stroke size. It's changing color here. And now some texture. Different texture. Yet a different texture. That one works really well, by the way. You can really feel the dunk, 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 dunk as you slide your finger along it. There you go. Now it's colored, and so on. You get the idea. Come on. Oh, sure. Yeah. There we go. And I have a video of the other demo. This is as I mentioned, the forked project of trying to get the e-tactile to work. And this is a video. Yeah, there it goes. This is less impressive, but the basic idea is you can set a tabletop surface, then you can kind of feel different tactile sensations while running your finger along the surface through the e-tactile stuck on your fingertip. And there's following a calibration process where you kind of set the size of the virtual table to match a real table, and then now you're running your fingers on it, and each of those different colored textures will produce a different tactile sensation. So anyway, you can try that out too if you like.
Great. That's everything, isn't it?
Yep, that's it. There we go.
Great. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And they're going to be at the table right over here, so that's great. Then the fourth Fourth one is the bomb potato, and I just have to make sure that's sharing. Okay, so who's going to talk to this one?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You do it? Great, here we go. Just make sure you're close to the microphone here so people online can hear. And I can, oh, you're 11 slides. I can go through the slides with you if you like. So,
Yeah, yes,
okay,
please.
great.
So we are the passing bomb potato game. So it's a haptic VR party game where you match the beat with the question and answer the question. So if you answer the question correctly, you proceed to the next question or you get an explosion. And so the introduction. So our vision is we want to create a sensory music trivia game that combines audio cues, controller haptics, and a visual countdown. The core concept is creating a turn-based two-player hot potato-like game. So you pass the game, you pass the bomb once you guess the question correctly, and the other person has to guess the question as well, so that they can pass the bomb back to you. The stakes. So you need to answer the question before the time run out, otherwise the bomb explodes. This is the storyboard that we created. So that's the start game. So after that, you get the question, you fill the song, and then you answer the question. And if you guess the song correctly, you can pass the bomb. And it's up to the next player to guess the song. And if they need to guess the song, if they're unable to do so, then the bomb explodes, and then you get the message saying that lost the game. And this is a video demonstration. So this is an environment, and then that's the question that you get. And then after you answer the question, you can pass the bomb out. Yeah, pass the bomb. And then this is the next scenario where you guess the question wrong. We don't have the audio, but you can hear a boom sound on the headset, and you can also feel the vibration.
Is it real-time multiplayer game?
Yes, we do have some logic for that as well. Through the
There's some problem of the hardware we're using.
yeah.
The another headsets we cannot connect to PC, so we cannot test if that's right.
So what was achieved? So over the time of 5 days, we were able to create the core gameplay foundation for the Bomb Battle passing game, focusing on the MetaQuest 3 and its haptics capabilities, as well as we implemented the core game logic of the bomb state, heartbeat state, the countdown timer, as well as the question answer system. Other than that, we also had the UIs and screen flow, which consisted of the select time, quiz, answer, and the game over screen. Lesson learned. So we got to learn some hands-on experience across the MetaQuest 3 hardware ecosystem, as well as we were able to work with Meta XR Interaction SDK, as well as designing and testing interactive haptic feedback pattern for the VR controller. And this is the future plan that we have for the next 6 months. We will make it like 4-player instead of the original 2 players. So you'll be able to stay in a circle and pass bomb to each other. As well as have a 3D spatial audio. Right now the audio only has like a basic sound, but we want it to feel like a 3D going forward. And we also would like to implement more cosmetics, like 8 skins, as well as different bombs to choose from. And also have song selection and question preview so that the players can be more prepared. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Can you take my stick down to Rion? Rion, he'll bring the stick, and if you copy your presentation with the video onto the stick, please. It's easy if you copy it, it'll be faster. Okay, thank you. Great, so next one is the VibraForge. This is the fire project. I'm not sure who's going to be talking to that one. Is that you, Tim, or who is going to be speaking to this one? Okay. Here you go. And we're sharing. Here we go. Go for it. And I can do the slides if you like. It's very fast.
Hello everyone. This is my project. Our project is about unexperienced situations, who people trapped in a fire, and this is a very valuable experience for architects and for developers to think about the past, how human can find the past, and we simulate fire building, and please.
Yeah.
We have some challenging with that for coding and for simulating. We use for link motor hectic, and we use some maps for direction to this kinemator. And this is the lesson we learned from that, to real testings and match up the real engines can work in fixing installs, and not some of them is not working. And when backing now match at the runtime, the agent type must match what the rest of the code expects. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And we have before the building from the scratch check whether better started kind of project already exists. Missing new line character is in message can break an entire network link. And this is the next steps we can develop this in machine learning navigation tools for the evidence informed in architectural decisions.
Great.
And this,
I can talk about this one.
Yeah. I'll play the video for you.
So to explain how my project works, so what you're going to start in is a building that's burning, and there will be smoke that blocks your vision, and there will be a chain of 4 vibrators, motors. The original design was intended to be a belt, so one four on each direction, and if you have to turn like to this direction, then you will play to, like for example, if you need to go front left, then you have to play this one and this one at the same, the front and the left at the same one, so that to guide the player in that direction. But the belt is kind of small, so maybe we wear on the hand instead. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so like that, so there will be a code that will track where the exit is, where from based on your location, and based on that location, I'll play the appropriate vibration. So right now it works already, and I am able to navigate the thing, like the entire scene, without looking at the smoke and everything at all. I can close my eyes, just rely on the vibration to work. So
Amazing.
it's pretty good.
Great, thank you for that. That's good. Thank you. I'm looking forward to trying that as well. So only 2 more presentations to go, and then we get to try. So first of all is the VR Dr. Fish with the soothing fish sensation. So let's do this one, and let's go to the Zoom, and
You can stay there. You both did a marker job, so I'll talk to you.
okay, please come close to the microphone.
Yeah, sure, I can do both.
And there's only one more after this one, so then we can try. Here you go.
Thank you for your patience with second last presentation. So our vision is like we're focusing on multimodal experience with vision, audio, and haptic, so that can create like more relaxing rather than just watching ASMR video. And this will be the timeline, but I'm not quite sure about tech side. So if you have a question, please ask Cyrilla about it. The next one, please.
Yep.
So this one is like a little video of the haptic. It's like depending on like where the fish bites, is like they react in different way with different speed, etc. And the lesson learned is the merging the design and haptic was challenging for us. And two of my teammates realized that vibe coding is more powerful than they expected. Especially I now only can do vibe coding, so like, yeah, I feel like I was able to contribute this time. And the next step, we're kind of, if we do more on this project, we'll definitely add in more, like more textures, more species to play with. I thought that would be interesting. And then maybe like once haptics more developed, then massage feature will be excellent.
And here's the
And
video.
there's like video. We have 2 videos. We're not going to play all of them, but it's just little one. This one's from Unity.
So you see the fish and you can feel the fish biting your leg. So in Asia this is very relaxing spa thing, but in Australia it's illegal to bring the fish, so you cannot. So
Yeah, so in Australia can be like some marketing opportunity because this fish is banned. So. And also I was making announcement. I'm not gonna make anything, so I code everything on the version. Which is open source, available from GitHub, so if you want to try or you want to run
that's it. Okay, let me just put the last but not least. I wasn't sure, Rion or Arthur, are you going to come and talk about this one? Okay. Let me just open the presentation and feel the beat presentation. Here we go. Very exciting video. Go here.
Version 2?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah,
6
there's
slides.
a video. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You please use the microphone and speak next to this one here. Yeah, it's on.
Okay, hi everyone. We are the team Feel the Beat, and we are going to present our project. So firstly, our project goal is to build a immersive VR drum experience, and also provide the audience the haptic feedback, and this feedback can transmit the live drumming hit action to the real time, the haptic vibration, and it can help better engagement for the disability individuals, also for the audience to feel the rhythm. And so during this winter school, what we was achieved, firstly we built a VR drumming prototype and with interactive drum performance, and also we mapping the haptic feedback to the different drum part, like the kick, snare, hi-hat, and crash. So they have different haptic vibration pattern, and also we can achieve the real-time haptic feedback to the different body location. And yeah, for the lesson we learned as well. Okay, so firstly we try to mapping and design different vibration patterns to for the different perspective experience.
So one of our implementations was we used a third-party, tracking device called the Vive Ultimate, and that was for when we used our like the floor drum, foot pedal, yeah. And then so that was kind of hard because obviously they run on different platforms and different devices, so they have different pulse and different velocity values when I grabbed the stuff. So I had to implement that together, and then the other thing was we did was like making the different sounds and the different vibrations, because the whole arm is, I only have one arm, I'll talk about this later, but they vibrate separately accordingly to whichever drum you hit, so they don't vibrate together. So then it makes it even more distinctive between which drum you hit. Next slide.
Yep.
So a few of our next steps, I think the biggest thing that we wanted to do kind of was that we wanted to split all the vibro forge. So there was like 2 on this arm, 2 on the left arm, and 1 on the foot. But obviously there's kind of like a hardware kind of thing. So not really something that I don't have the skills at least to do, but maybe in the future when it does come out, I can maybe try that next time. Another thing is maybe try even more different vibrations so that it relates more to the actual frequency of the drum. Because right now it's just kind of for us to distinct the different drums, but maybe in the future we can make it so that when it vibrates it's the same frequency or the same feeling as you would get when you play the drums in real life.
Sorry. Go for it.
And then, so another thing, pretty much you already said, is that we want it so that there could be a performer and audience, but we haven't actually integrated that collaboration yet. But in the future, I think that's definitely one thing we want to do. As for the audience, they want them to see the first person of the person playing the drum and then feel the haptics, so that helps the disability of maybe you have a weak hearing or no hearing at all. Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about the demo now. So this is just the Unity, so it's kind of laggy. The FPS is not very good, but this is just seeing me playing the drums. Yeah, you can hear the sound through the audio. So every drum makes different sounds. But the sound is very similar to the real live sound. It's just the vibrations are not there yet. And if you can play the next video there. You can kind of hear the vibrating. You can see it down here.
Oh wow.
Different ones vibrate according to which drum I play. Yeah. And they vibrate at different amplitude and frequencies too. And yeah, but we used 2 VRMs that I took off Anthony because we thought that we wanted a bigger distribution of vibrations. Yeah. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Okay, so that's fantastic. So just 2 things to do. First of all, we need to get a group photo. But before we do that, I wanted to check which ones of you want to go tomorrow to see the kangaroos. Can you put your hand up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. Okay, great. 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think, Tim, were you going to be able to come tomorrow? You can? We need a car. Otherwise, okay, so we'll talk about that on Slack as well. I have the Professor Hu and his wife going to come as well. So I have a car, but I only have room in my car for 2 small people. And then Tim probably can take the rest in his car. And then we can coordinate. Or does somebody else have a car that wants to go? You have a car? You'd like to go? Yeah. Okay, so do you want to come, Tim, or you there to go? You'll pass, okay. Okay, great.
But like there are only 4 people.
That's okay. I put 2 in my car and 4 in your car. Have enough. 6, good. Okay, so I'll send some messages on Slack and we'll talk about more tonight. And then after we'll do demos shortly. Then afterwards, those who want to, we will go downtown and look at the lights and also have some dinner in the food court there. We have to clean up the room a little bit, but it won't take long. So for the picture, I think I'll turn the projector off. If we all come and stand here, then we'll get Tracy to take a picture of us as a group. I'll turn the projector off.
It won't be good with the light behind.
I'm going to turn the projector off. There's no light. Won't be any light.
No, I mean from the windows.
Oh, the window. Oh, but it's nice with the signs though.
Okay. We can try and then we can move everyone.
Yeah, right. True. Does Anthony has his camera, don't you?
No.
Oh, he has this amazing camera. So let's turn the projector off and we'll see how it goes.
All right, we'll give it a go. So we'll move some of these chairs out the way. So if everyone can all stand in front of the screen.
And those of you online, thanks. But that's it for today. And I'll send you the recordings shortly when I've got finished editing. So thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you later.